This na Vice Admiral Ibas, the man wey be say President Tinubu don use to replace Governor Fubara for Rivers State. This man is now the sole administrator of Rivers State.
Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. Omo no be small thing o. After Tinubu come outside yesterday, come declare Rivers State as state of emergency. This one dey very annoying. This one dey very shocking. A lot of Nigerians don dey chook mouth for this matter. They say why Tinubu go choose minister over governor? Omo, this Nigeria don finish o. A lot of things dey happen for this country. Nigeria don go like this. So the country wey we dey na lawless country. No law for this country again at all. Like this, so me no go be say war dey call this country o. May not be say Nigeria go turn to something else. Guys, let me leave you to watch the full video. Please guys, don't forget to like, comment and share this video.
This na Vice Admiral Ibas, the man wey be say President Tinubu don use to replace Governor Fubara for Rivers State. This man is now the sole administrator of Rivers State. Wetin he mean right now na say this particular retired military officer will take charge of the administrative affair for Rivers State for the next 6 months until the president decide whether to remove the suspension from Fubara or to leave her like that.
The provision of the section 305 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, to declare a state of emergency in Rivers State with effect from today, 18th March, year 2025, and I so do. By this declaration, the governor of Rivers State, Mr. Militãry Fubara, his deputy, Mrs. Ngozi Odu, and all elected members of the House of Assembly State are hereby suspended for an initial period of 6 months.
My people, this particular officer, Vice Admiral Ibas, retired, served as the Chief of Naval Staff between 2015 to 2021, making him one of the longest serving naval staffs we've had in this country. After his retirement from the military service, he was appointed as the official ambassador to Ghana. Now, he has been made the sole administrator of Rivers State. During the course of his career, this man get good relationship with the former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, who is now the minister of Abuja, right here in Nigeria. People, as I speak to now right now, many military formations don enter inside Rivers State. Many platoons don assemble themselves to ensure say they enact wetin the president talk. The president has said that the governor, Simi Fubara, has been suspended for 6 months. In addition to those members of House of Legislature wey be say dey there, the State House of Assembly, they have also been suspended. The only arm of government wey be say the president no suspend na the judiciary. So it means say both the governor and the legislators wey dey fight against the governors, for now, they are all suspended from office. My people, na two groups are dey in response to the actions of the president. The first group, they support the action of the president, while the second group, they disapprove the activity or the action of the president. Make we look at from both angles. Now, the people where they support President Tinubu over this are saying that Fubara has led a very weak government, challenging his predecessor right few months into government. Some people say Fubara not dey loyal. Some of them even believe say Fubara should have been patient until after a first tenure before he challenged the antecedents of Wike. Now, these persons believe say the president is correct to suspend the governor. In fact, he is free to do whatever he likes. After all, what did the state between the governor and the legislators? And of course, he's not the first president to start it. Obasanjo did it. Goodluck Jonathan did it. So why is his own different? Now, waiting those other people where they support him, they talk. Now, the other group where we say no, they support, they talk, say, on what ground is the president suspending a duly elected governor of his state? Even if the president was to declare a state of emergency, he does not need to suspend the governor. He can declare the state of emergency without suspending the governor in that particular state, as this will only prove the fact that the governor was elected and it can only be removed through impeachment or otherwise. Now, these people where we say they disapprove the president talk, they talk say the president don't get any right. After all, there is no breakdown of law and order in Rivers State. As at now, no government property from the federal level has been destroyed. The only issue in that particular state is just a disagreement between the governor, his predecessor Wike, and the State House of Assembly, who many believe are working under the instruction of Wike. They say the president is supposed to call a roundtable meeting and discuss with the parties involved to see how they can amicably resolve this issue. Some people believe say the last time when the president called Fubara to Abuja, instead of calling a roundtable meeting to discuss what did happen between Fubara and Wike, instead he called Fubara to step down for Wike, to listen to Wike without even giving any penalty to Wike. Fubara felt it was not proper. Even if you must flog me, you must also flog Wike to ensure that both of us are on par. But the president decided to go with Wike. And just yesterday, the minister of Abuja, Nyesom Wike, the Senate president, and some PDP officials paid a courtesy visit to the president, and it was immediately after their meeting at about 7 p.m. That was when the president decided to declare Rivers State a state of emergency. Is this a mere coincidence, or the presence of these parties in the office of the president was what led to the president taking this particular decision? Is it that the president is more involved and more in support of the minister of Abuja than a duly elected governor of Rivers State? As at this moment, the state government, led by Sim Fubara, have decided not to release a statement which Maybe in few minutes or few seconds or few hours from now, we might definitely get a statement from them. But they've decided to tarry a bit to see where this will lead. I want to encourage Rivers people that while we are still waiting for the next action, the presence of military men in your state already indicates that if you do anyhow, you will see anyhow. I beg, put your head inside house. Sometimes the reason why I know they like to talk for Nigeria matter, especially politics, because of say the same people where you go speak for, that same people would pour spit for your face. So instead, you better say we just mind our business, but they see how we think they survive. Because if you tend to speak for them, the same people where you they speak for, now those people will drag you follow ground. More enter inside house. More wait. Let us now see what the state government will do. Let us now see the next action of the federal government. Let us now see what is next. You as an individual, where you don't get stake in anywhere, don't go put your head for center for real military deal. Those ones for the year come, now only go to the year.
I'm really disappointed in the president's speech, but not totally surprised. Any person who has, followed developments in Rivers State over the past 1 year, probably knows that this didn't come as a surprise. Charles, much of last year, 2024, the Nyesom Wike group, have been working seriously, trying to destabilize the state, trying to create the exact conditions that will lead to a declaration of a state of emergency. As you probably know, Charles, even in October last year, I think specifically on the 7th of October 2024, those who were supporting the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike, burnt down 4 local government councils, during the elections, in Rivers State. And, it's very unfortunate that we've got to a point where even the president, has been sucked into this crisis. It's really disappointing. My own feeling, which reflects the broad spectrum of sentiments across the board, not just in Rivers State, but also in the Niger Delta area, is that the president himself is not a neutral party. As a matter of fact, you could argue that he's had his own fingerprints, written all over this crisis. You may remember that in December 2023, the president gave very humiliating conditions, during his, intervention in the crisis in December 2023. All of the 8 points, that constituted the so-called, mediation points, we are overwhelmingly against the governor, Fubara. Not a single point was against the main orchestrator of this crisis, Mr. Nyesom Wike, who is the FCT minister. And now this evening we've had this broadcast throughout the length and breadth of the broadcast. Not a single mention was made, of the FCT minister, who is the main actor orchestrating the crisis in the state, and he happens to be an appointee of the president. It's most unfortunate that the president has come across as an active provider of the oxygen, to Nyesom Wike, who has now led the state into such a slippery slope, Charles.
Now, this is all you need to know about the state of emergency in Rivers State and the implication. First of all, you need to understand that for this state of emergency to take effect and for the governor to be fully suspended, the House of Assembly needs to deliberate on it and pass it to the Senate, and the Senate President must approve it before the suspension and the state of emergency can have effect. Anyway, the House of Assembly and the Nigerian Senate President Godswill Akpabio, they might approve it speedily. Also, you need to understand that this is not the first time that the state of emergency has been declared in Nigeria or any state in Nigeria. First, it happened during the time of Obasanjo. In 2004, in Plateau State, state of emergency was declared, and the governor and the deputy governor with House of Assembly members were suspended during the time of Obasanjo. Still during the time of Obasanjo, in Ekiti State was declared state of emergency, and the governor and the deputy governor were suspended also with the House of Assembly members. Now in 2025, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has suspended the governor of Rivers State and also declared state of emergency in Rivers State. Remember, those states I just mentioned now where the states declared state of emergency and their governors and all the executives were suspended. In 2013, Jonathan declared state of emergency in Adamawa State, but he did not suspend the governor, and also all the executive and House of Assembly members were not suspended. Same thing happened in Borno State during the time of Jonathan. He declared state of emergency due to insecurity in Borno State, and the governors and the deputy governors and all the executive, including the state assemblies, were not suspended. In 2013, Jonathan also repeated the same thing in Yobe State, where he declared state of emergency but did not suspend the governor or the executive, including the state assemblies, only declared state of emergency. Now, what is the implication of Bola Ahmed Tinubu declaring state of emergency in Rivers State and suspending Simi Fubara, the first Ijaw man to become a governor in Rivers State since 1999? Remember, Rivers State is one of the biggest oil-producing states in Nigeria, and the Ijaw people are the largest indigenes in Rivers State. And since 1999, an Ijaw man has never become a governor in Rivers State, and this is the first time they're becoming a governor, and the governor has been suspended. Maybe might not come back as a governor again. Now, remember before now, a lot of threat has been coming from Ijaw people, stating that if Simi Fubara is ever impeached, that there will be problem in the state. So it means that a war might be looming in Rivers State. Now, what other thing would have been done instead of declaring state of emergency or maybe suspending the state of assembly and the governor himself? Remember, this whole issue in Rivers State is about godfatherism. Nyesom Wike is still trying to get hold on Rivers State, while Simi Fubara is refusing Wike to still have a hold on Rivers State. What would Bola Ahmed Tinubu done instead of declaring state of emergency? He would have simply talked to Nyesom Wike to remove his hand from Rivers State and focus on being the FCT minister. But anyway, he decided to, suspend the governor of Rivers State and declare state of emergency for the next 6 months. Now, the president has appointed appointed the administrator that will be in charge of Rivers State for the next 6 months while the suspension and the state of emergency lasts. The new administrator of Rivers State now will now be the retired naval officer who is now a military, meaning that military will now be in charge of Rivers State for the next 6 months. Now, it's also interesting that the new naval officer that will be in charge of Rivers State for the next 6 months is an ally of Wike, which they've been pictured in several occasions. They're close friends, allegedly. Remember, this does not mean that Simi Fubara has been sacked. He might come back or might not come back as the governor of Rivers State. Remember, before the National Assembly and the Senate can make this suspension and the state of emergency effective, Simi Fubara can approach the court and challenge his suspension. But anyway, he might not succeed in court because those he's going to meet in court are still the Wikes and the Tinubus. Remember, Simi Fubara, the suspended Rivers State governor, is democratically elected governor the same way the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is also, in quotes, democratically elected. A lot of people are currently arguing that Tinubu cannot, the president of Nigeria cannot suspend a democratically elected governor, that it is not possible. But anyway, it has happened.
A military regime now, they rule Rivers State, Port Harcourt, Garden City. Now military regime, they rule them. See this video what they do. I no go too shy because body they pepper me. See, a whole Rivers State, Port Harcourt, they come out to the governor, sitting governor, you understand? That governor say, we carry eye like Obojo. I be like who the people mad woman, she they come out from it. Carry military regime, put it. I don't know, say Port Harcourt people. Only math we get, math. If you see them where they do, rugged you. And we only cut them to the thief people phone, thief people wallet, you understand? Now waiting for Port Harcourt youth. Now waiting when they return for them to take action. They no go fit take tomorrow when I go take Ghana for politicians, they sing song for them. The only thing Rivers State youth sabi now to they sing song for politicians. Tomorrow now we can go come and go see that they sing. We can they come oh, we can they come oh, we can they come oh. We no go agree. Fubara go come and again and go sing. Fubara man of the people. Now you we want to own be mumu. When I don't release 200 album on a life never see better. Goat mumu. Seriously, see this video now. It's an advice to Governor Fubara and Rivers State people. Governor Fubara, if I be you don't need to be governor again. You don't thief enough money. When you and Wike be friends, that's why they work for Wike. When Wike be Rivers State governor, on a thief enough money. In from that money, sponsor you become governor. As you become governor, I believe they go don't thief some. Just go relax your life, go sleep. You don't need all this stress. Make them chop the state. Make them can do anything when they want. Port Harcourt, if you like, make them no run come out. Find on a way go abroad. Stay there. Port Harcourt now the only city where we say get plenty oil companies, but the youth no get work. Shell, Chevron, all of them they Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt youth now they lack job, they no get job at all. Port Harcourt musicians don't they fishing. All these things when they happen, you no go see any Port Harcourt musician carry and sing music. The next thing when they go do now, then go meet all these politicians, collect money, begin call their name for music. The boss go when they mighty, when they became a man, when they I mention all she when they Fubara all bruku. Now so then they do. But seriously, this is a very big shame to Port Harcourt, big shame to Rivers State. Understand? See this Tinubu said, Tinubu you be Ojoro as a carry eye like who them pour 2 plate of pepper soup. See your big eye. You and Fubara even get the same eye. You understand? Still, see what they do now. Ojoro now Fubara and Wike they fight. Now then they scatter Rivers State. You suspend Fubara, but you don't suspend Wike. You allow Wike to the work, but you suspend Fubara. That is to show say you don't partial already. On they suspend them because on one collect Rivers State for 2027. It is that we don't know on a plan. Armed robbers, thieves, wicked people. Rivers State people. The only thing when I say Rivers State youth, go see all this thing now. Una no go stand up talk. Tomorrow now, go see una fellow youth. Go to tell her, hey, rugged you, who goes there? Come on. If you move, I match you. Come on, where are you? Mother rejected, father rejected, nobody accepted. Now the only thing una sabi.
Alright guys, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and please my love, don't forget to turn on the post notification bell so that you'll be the first to be notified whenever I post a video. I love you. See you in my next video. Bye.